Why, hello, Internet. Welcome back to Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I am your friendly neighbourhood Shakespeare, and we are going to write sonnets together today. We're going to create something unique, something special, and maybe a little bit silly together. Today's show, you can watch it, of course, on twitch.tv/nat21adventures. Thank you so very much for their support, and you can support them by going to patreon.com/nat21adventures. You can also watch the show, of course, on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves, and youtube.com/Shakespeare Approves. And you can support the shows by, at the very least, subscribing to all three of those platforms. Today's show, I would also be remiss to mention, on the Nat21 Adventure side, is brought to you in part by Penny Dragon Publishing, makers of Get Mag of Holding. The Run Adventures D&D tours. You can join us in Scotland in July 2022. Go to redadventures.com for more info. Little Empires, making all your D&D minifig needs. Arblonia, and you can still get Lady Onsa's Yuletide Monsters Advent Calendar. It is the Cryptide season. But let's get into the show. And if you want to support the show, you certainly can. You can buy me a cup of coffee at coffee.com/Shakespeare. Become a Patreon of the arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. But let's get into things, shall we? Sally, watching over on Twitch, good morrow to you. So David Percival, good morrow. And Screaming Dragon, also on Twitch this morning, good morning. Welcome, friends, welcome. It has been a heck of a couple of weeks, hasn't it? I've been in Louisiana, I've been here in New York, and just so much. So I am home for another day. I fly back to Louisiana tomorrow evening, and in the meantime, it's just having a nice trip home. That is basically it. But also, let's have a nice noisy slurp of coffee right now. It's just good internet audio. I don't care who you are. Speaking of coffee, Shakespeare's Coffee Break will be returning next week. We're going to do a special Shakespeare's birthday show edition, not the historic birthday. So let's say that is Shakespeare's birthday observed in April 23rd. But on the 8th of December is my birthday, dear internet. And I do hope you will join me for that 10:35 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll be coming to you live from Courtyard Cafe, rather, in Hammond, Louisiana, where I just did an episode last week for Thanksgiving with Kiera Rose and Matt Young. Over in the comments, what are you all up to? So David Percival says, a little birdie told him that I got a package in the mail that made him laugh. Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm a Ren veteran. So thank you for that. I'm going to be putting up a thank you post on Instagram soon. Just some guy, Shakespeare's flying. He's an angel, confirmed. Lots of other people can do it too. In fact, there's an old joke from some bishop who used to have a TV show. Hopefully this isn't a terrible person. I have no idea. But he said, oh yeah, he goes, flying. You should never be afraid of flying. TWA, travel with angels. So I thought that was cute and made me giggle when I was young. That being said, let's get down to it. Let's talk about how we actually do this. What is a sonnet? Well, my friends, a sonnet is a 14-line poem. It has 3 4-line stanzas. Line A rhymes with line C, and line B rhymes with line D, which means the first line rhymes with the third line, and the second line rhymes with the fourth line. And you continue that process for all 3 stanzas. It is written in iambic pentameter. That means it has 10 syllables per line, and it can go to 11 syllables if the need arises. So, clear as mud? Great. Let's get down to it. So, all right, let's turn that off for a moment. Oh, Sally says AA, American Airlines, AA, Angels always. Fantastic. Jacqueline Dwyer says that might have been Bishop Sheen. Fantastic. Good to know. Hopefully not a terrible person. But let's get down to it. What are we writing about today? It is up to you in large part. So you create. You are creating this sonnet. You are coming up with suggestions for it, which I will call down. You are coming up with the lines for it, which we'll then put up into our document, which is right here. There it is. There is our lovely document. Now you'll notice it says ode to, because every sonnet is an ode to something. And below that, there's candy jar. Candy jar is where we put lines we like, but we're not quite sure what to do with yet. Just one moment. Going to hit the pause button so I can sneeze. Thank you. Always start your day with a very good sneeze, a powerful sneeze, maybe multiples in a row, because your allergies just want to smack you around. Let's do that. Just some guy in Tennessee says he wants to invent a transparent ceramic so he can have windows that are as clear as mud. You're going to need to talk with Captain Montgomery Scott about that. In transparent aluminum. Or aluminium, as we like to say in England because we say it properly. Screaming Dragon says, oh, thank you very much for blessing me for the sneeze, Jacqueline. Screaming Dragon says, we could talk about dreams today. That could be a sonnet topic today. Dreams. So that there is one suggestion. Let's get at least 3 suggestions. And that is a good one. Dan Wenzel says an ode to eggnog. Oh, I miss eggnog. And hello, Dan Wenzel, watching over there on Facebook, along with Jacqueline Dwyer, friend of the show, Dan Wenzel, creative person. And you should go get his stuff, Dan. In fact, you should drop in the comments a link to your Amazon page for your author's page on Amazon, so people can go buy a book. Dan has written a series of good books. He's been a guest on Shakespeare's Coffee Break, by the way, and his books are delightful, particularly his newer series, Escape. For instance, there's Escape from the Past. He also has his Sidekicks Academy series, which are just a genuine delight. So, Dan, please drop us a link to that in the comments, and I'll be able to bring it up on screen so people can go and do some holiday shopping. Jacqueline Dwyer says, dreaming, so taking Screaming Dragon's plan and making it of sugar plums, visions of sugar plums dancing their heads. Susan Hill says, candy canes, friend or foe? Just some guy says he needs an ode to tech support, trying to get his laptop set up for his new job. Well, congratulations for that. Jan Capadefero, I apologize for that. 8 crazy nights. Yes, we are in the middle of Hanukkah. I believe today is night 4. Sally says, customer service of any type, good and bad. And Grace is bidding us a good morning over on YouTube. Good morning, Grace. And here we go, friends. For those of you on Facebook, you can get it right there. And everyone else, just take a screenshot so you can get it. So you can go to your and get the go get your Goodness gracious, I just blanked out. So you can go get your fantastic books. And he says, just search for Daniel Wenzel. It's easier on Amazon. That is absolutely true. I'm having such a brain issue this morning. I'm going to take another sip of coffee. And Shakespeare's Coffee Break brand coffee is actually going to be coming out very soon. I was hoping to have it out for Christmas. It's going to be out after the new year. So get that. So David Percival says, my birthday is the last night of Hanukkah. I don't think that's true this year. Last night of Hanukkah 2021 is, goodness gracious, yeah, since it began November 28th, and it doesn't work for me. Why? Why isn't it? Yeah, December 6th is the last night of Hanukkah. My birthday is December 8th. So, yeah. Some years it is the last night, and some years it's the first night. And that's really fancy. Good morning from Albany, New York. Oh, good morning, Nicole Victoria. And good morning from Hammond, Louisiana, Kevin and Stacy McCleven. Good morning. Dan says, let's have an ode to shameless marketing. And of course, Susan and I are birthday twins. So this is a fun, weird, all over the place show this morning. But let's get down to it. Let's stop writing us on it. So, ode to shameless marketing, an ode to dancing latkes, ode to customer service, good anytime, good or bad. Ode to 8 crazy nights, which we are in at this moment. Candy canes, friend or foe, dreaming of sugar plums, ode to eggnog, ode to dreams. So throw your votes there in the comments and we will talk about that. Susan says there are 8 lights. 8? Yes, there are 8 lights on the menorah, Susan. And 8 crazy nights, but there are 8 lights. That is brilliant. Wonderful Captain Picard reference into that. And Grace is voting for dreams. So get your votes in here again. Remember, we are voting for our topic today: dreams, an ode to eggnog, dreaming of sugar plums, candy canes, friend or foe, ode to tech support, ode to 8 crazy nights, customer service, good and bad, dancing latkes, and ode to shameless marketing. So we have an extra vote for dreams in at the moment from Grace. Cody Emerson over on Facebook. Good morrow to you. So David Percival, 8 crazy nights of presents. Oh, your family did it way different than mine. My family. First night, yep. Second night, sure. Third night. Fourth night. What? Fast forward. Crap, it's the 8th night of Hanukkah. So that's my family. Yeah, we are irreligious. Oh, goodness. Both the Catholic side and the Jewish side, we are very bad at it. So, there's that. So, for dreams and Hanukkah, or rather 8 crazy nights, we have, or there are 8 lights. We have a couple of votes in. Give you a few more moments to vote, and then let's get going. So David Percival turned 13 and went, here's your present for Hanukkah. Yeah, that happened to me a few times. You're a man now. Here's your birthday present and Hanukkah, all in one. Happy everything. Sally said 8 nights until the bar mitzvah, then no more. Yeah. So yes, for anybody watching, Sally and Sir David are a family. So it's like, oh yeah, that's right. So, and they're often watching at the same time, which is just genuinely delightful for me. So thank you. On this and on the other shows, I am lucky enough to be a part of on here on Twitch. But in the meantime, let's see. Is it Hanukkah? Are we talking about Hanukkah? Are we talking about shameless marketing? Are we talking about candy cane's friend or foe? Are we talking about tech support? Jan says yes. And Sally says 8 nights that have warring candy canes. And Jacqueline had that at Christmas, and her birthday is just after Christmas. My apologies. My stepsister is just before. She is Christmas Eve. Well, Hanukkah it is. Maybe we bring in some warring candy canes, friend or foe. And let's get down to it. Let us open our document. And let's go into this version because I like this. But also, if I had a wide, oh no, I don't like that anymore. let's do this version so we can all see it together. And all right, here we go. We are going into the Ode to Hanukkah. Ode to the 8 Crazy Nights, as Adam Sandler called it. Let's start getting that. Let's start getting your line suggestions in there. Remember, we want to go 10 syllables per line. And 11 syllables is doable. And if we don't hit 10 syllables, we can always make them work, especially if they're a particularly fun line. So bring them up. Go ahead. Stop bringing up your line suggestions. Oil prices, the Maccabees can relate. Oil prices, the Maccabees can relate. So if you're going oil as 1 syllable, that's 10. If you're going oil as 2, it's 11. Either way, it works. Oh, that is hilarious. Oil prices, am I right? Oh my God, oil prices. Can relate. Oh my goodness. Light a candle for every crazy night. Light a candle for every crazy night. Light a candle for every crazy night. Every, and that's another time I think. Every, if we go every, it is 10. Every, it's 11. Either way, it is workable. Very good. All right, let's get a few more lines in here before we start the building. These are 2 good lines so far. And just a reminder, friends, for where I'm going to be. Now through December 12th, I am in Louisiana. Well, not today, but for show purposes. I'm at the Louisiana Renaissance Festival now through the 12th of December. Come and join me. It is in wonderful Hammond, Louisiana. And let's see, Shakespeare's Coffee Break is going to be coming live next Wednesday from Courtyard Cafe in Hammond, Louisiana. And of course, goodness, you can also join me for, I forgot to create the banner for it. Let's do it right now. Shakespeare's Marketplace. December 19th in Stratford, Connecticut. So come and join me for that. So lots going on. So let's get back into line suggestions. Here we go. Listen to the flames, they tell a story. Great suggestion, Jan. Listen to the flames, they tell a story. Sharing with friends and family, dear, says Jacqueline. Gather the family all together. Dan Wenzel with the comic lines today. This oil won't last. Oh, said God, hold my beer. This oil won't last. Oh, said. Hold my beer. That's amazing. Oh, sweet baby Yoda. Traditional latkes are on my plate. Oh, goodness. As I've said, as we light the candles, menorah is displayed on top of the mantle. Oh, very nice. Slant round with candles and mantle, very nice. As I said, as we light the candles, menorah displayed on top of the mantle. Very nice. Anticipating what's inside each gift. Fun fact. Just fun weird thing, and a few of you can relate to this as well. So I was raised a little bit in the Jewish tradition and a little bit in the Catholic tradition, and I had a Catholic Bible among other things, and the Book of Maccabees was listed in the Catholic Bible as apocrypha, and that's what it was called, the apocrypha, the extra some extra books. And so in the New American Catholic Bible, for the apocrypha were some books of the Talmud and also some of the Gnostic Gospels. And it was like, it's like, here's some good stuff. We don't know if we want to say this. I mean, we've had the same thing since the Council of Nicaea. So I was just like, oh, all right, yeah, that's fun, but it's Book of Maccabees. Everyone, go read it. Go if you're not Jewish, go learn about Hanukkah. It is a wonderful story. It is just genuinely wonderful. It's one of the genuine feel-good stories in ancient scripture. So go do that. It's a good read. Hot take, it's a good read. So let's get back into this. Dan says, a dreidel means the gambling is legal. Oh, right. It's funny. It means gambling is legal. Yeah, exactly, Grace. Yeah, one of the Gnostics has that right in there. Another Sally's suggestion was sour cream and applesauce. We ate. Love it. I'm more of an applesauce person instead of the sour cream. All right, so we have quite a few good suggestions here. Oil prices, the Maccabees can relate. Oil price, am I right? Dreidel shenanigans on the floor, says Jacqueline. Dreidel. Ain, Maccabees brave and fighting for glory. Oh, they were out of chocolate coins. Oh, I'm so very sorry. Just some guy. Yeah, delightful part of this time of year. I'm going to blame it on all of the shipping delays and supply chain issues. Um, Guilt be had by all. Yes, I'm normally full of guilt, but today I'm full of guilt. By all. Chocolate coins were our legal tender. Oh, there we go. I keep hitting the wrong button here today, friends. I am very sorry. Gleeful laughter of children as they play. Oh, these are great lines, friends. Let's let's go into our first stanza. All right, prayers are said as we light the candles. Moon is played on top of the mantle. Light a candle for each crazy. All right. So what we have at the moment, prayers are said as we light the candles. Light a candle for each crazy night. Menorah displayed on top of the mantle. 11. All right. Dan's looking at quotes from the Book of Maccabees. They're all a little too dark. Yeah, they are. I mean, it's a war story. It's what it is. It's war, and then some miracles happen. The Hanukkah guilt might have been hidden from just some guy. Last year, he knocked over the display of chocolate coins. He felt very guilty. Oh my god. Oh, that was a long road. As the dreidel starts to turn, twist, and spin, I hope that my turn does not end on shin. Oh, that's fun. That's cute. As the dreidel starts to turn, twist, and spin, I hope that my turn does not end on shin. 8 evenings to keep the flames alight. That's good, Dan. Eight. Hold on, I'm gonna change this slightly. 8 evenings to. Eight evenings to keep the stories bright. There we go. Yeah, that works. Yeah, evenings. Yeah, no, it totally works. All right, so here's our first stanza, my friends. Prayers are said as we light the candles. Light a candle for each crazy night. Menorahs displayed on top of the mantle. 8 evenings to keep the stories bright. I like this. I like this. We're doing well. We are doing well, my friends. All right, let's just a moment. I want to see something. And we're going to change one of the lines, one of the words here. Light a taper. There we go. Because the less we can, the more we can reduce the repeating of exact words, the better. Unless you're doing an exact phrase, because you don't want to sound just redundant. This is a good start. I like this. Let us move on to our next verse. All right. I like this so much right here. Listen to the flames. They tell a story. So we're going to turn that into legends, actually. Listen to the flames. Tell a story. Listen to the flames, they tell a story. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? I am obsessed with Hamilton lately. Sorry about that. This one really tickles me right here. This oil won't last. Oh, said God, hold my beer. Very American version of it, but I'll try it. Traditions passed down through the ages remind us of heritage. We're not sages. Nice, Sally. Flames burn brightly to cut through the fear. Flames burn brightly to cut through the fear. I like this. Might have to. All right, here we go. More. Here we go. More good lines. Tradition passed down through generations. Seleucid Empire fell before the. I was wondering how we could work in Seleucids. Well done, Dan. The Seleucid Empire fell before the just. Maccabees fought with greater glory. With food of the ages we gather together. With food of the ages we gather together. Oh, all right. I see here. All right. The Maccabees fought with greater glory. So, but we're gonna move it. So. Listen to the flames, they tell a story. The fires burn brightly to cut through the fear. The Maccabees fought with greater glory. This oil won't last. Oh, said God, hold my beer. That is great. The moral, Antiochus was a jerk. That's true. The moral, Antiochus was a jerk. I'm loving this historical, biblical story that we're doing this morning. All right. And Rachel is here. Good morning, Rachel. Welcome. We're doing an ode to Hanukkah. So here's what we have so far, my friends. Prayers are said as we light the candles, light a taper for ever crazy night. Menorah displayed on top of the mantle, 8 evenings to keep the legends bright. And we're going to actually make this menorahs, the menorahs. Menorahs displayed on top of the mantle, 8 evenings to keep the legends bright. Listen to the flames, they tell a story. The fires burn brightly to cut through the fear. The Maccabees fought with greater glory. This oil won't last. Oh, said God, hold my dear. Let's move into our final stanza. Fantastic. Jacqueline and Jan are loving this so far. Well done, everybody, so far. So, moving into our final stanza. Right. Let's see. Traditions passed down through the ages. Lots of Lotka lines, Rachel, actually. Lots of Lotka lines. So, on the screen here, traditional latkes on my plate with sour cream and applesauce. We ate. Yeah. Lots of food we have. So 2 latkes specifically. But yes. All right. Let's see. Traditions passed down through the ages. Bring in the dancing latkes. Bring in the dancing latkes. Stories retold over the turning pages. Oh, I like that. Stories retold over the turning pages. No shenanigans on the floor. Stories retold over the turning pages. There we go. Traditions passed down through the ages, trade or shenanigans on the floor. Stories retold over turning pages remind us of heritage, the days of yore. So here's the entire thing thus far. Let's go into it. Prayers are said as we light the candles. Light a taper for every crazy night. Menorahs displayed on top of the mantle. 8 evenings to keep the legends bright. Listen to the flames, they tell a story. The fires burned brightly to cut through the fear. The Maccabees fought with greater glory. This oil won't last. Oh, said God, hold my beer. Traditions passed down through the ages. Cradle shenanigans on the floor. Stories were told over the turning pages. Remind us of heritage, the days of yore. Just some guy saying, out of curiosity, was the oil burned olive oil or petroleum product? I believe it was petroleum. Just some guy. But I don't know for certain. Let's look it up. Might have actually been a whale oil. Hold, please, because that is. Well, that's not helpful at all. Dan's guessing plant. Yeah, maybe olive. Oh, there we go. Supposedly pure beaten olive oil. Sally says all pitch. Oh, there we have it. There we go. Yeah, because I know a lot of the Phoenicians in this era used whale, but they were also more of a seafaring people. So that's that. See, look, we're learning history today too, people. This is good. All right, we're nearly at the end. Let's have our final couplet here. Hmm. What do you think of that? As the light of the candle starts to abate, traditional latkes are on my plate. So, all right. So let us have reading of this. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Prayers are said as we light the candles, light a taper for every crazy night. Menorahs displayed on top of the mantle, 8 evenings to keep the legends bright. Listen to the flames, they tell a story. The fires burn brightly to cut through the fear. The Maccabees fought with greater glory. The soil won't last. Oh, said God, hold my beer. Traditions passed down through the ages, dreidel shenanigans on the floor. Stories were told over the turning pages, remind us of our heritage, days of yore. As the light of the candles starts to abate, traditional latkes are on my plate. So, there we are. This is pretty fun. I like this. What are we calling this tonight? What are we calling this today? Let's see. Oh, thank you, Johnny O. Johnny O enjoyed this. I'm glad you were able to catch this in time. As we are winding up, let us see what our title is. And we have Food of the Ages We Gather Together, maybe? This one's not really about food. Jacqueline says, woo, yeah, us. Let's see. Tomorrow, Antiochus was a jerk. The Seleucid Empire fell before the just. Traditions passed down through generations. I like that. Oh, Flames of Yore. That's fun. That's a good one. That's a fun one. Either Flames of Yore or Tradition Passed Down Through Generations. I'll let you all vote. What should it be? Tradition Passed Down Through Generations or Flames of Yore? All right, you decide. Flames Through the Ages. Jacqueline Dwyer is now recommending as well. All right. Flames Through the Ages actually is a good one. Jan is recommending Traditions. Tradition. I have done that musical so many times. I think it is obligatory if you are in community theatre or you're a young actor. Star Trek tradition passed down through generations. Says Susan. Well done. Oh, goodness. I like Flames Through the Ages. That's good. Flames Through the Ages. All right. And all right. And what are we going to go with a font? That's the title of Johnny Storm's autobiography. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Fantastic Four was just removed from Disney Plus, by the way. Probably in anticipation of a new Fantastic Four movie being made by Disney. That was the top of my news this morning because why not? Let's see. That looks nice. Let's try this one real quick though too. Ooh. That's very nice as well. Let us reduce the font size a little bit. That is very pretty. I like that. Yeah, all Fantastic Four movies to date have been travesties. Truth. All right, so here is our sonnet for today, my friends, and I am going to end this right now. So as it is time to end, just know that you can support the show buy me a cup of coffee at coffee.com/Shakespeare. Become a Patreon of the art at patreon.com/Shakespeare. Make sure you follow the show on Facebook, facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves, youtube.com/Shakespeare Approves, or twitch.tv/Nat21 Adventures. You can also follow me on the various social medias, those mentioned above. Also, Instagram, Shakespeare.approves, TikTok, exact same thing, and Twitter, Shakes Approves. And please make sure you support the show also on the Nat21 Adventure side, patreon.com/Nat21 Adventures. Next week, also this weekend, join me at the Louisiana Renaissance Festival through December 12th. Tuesday night, next Tuesday, we have the finale of the Nat21 Adventures All Bard Party. And you can also join me for my birthday show, Wednesday, December 8th, 10:35 a.m. I hope you can make it. And then I'll be at Shakespeare's Marketplace in Stratford, Connecticut from 10 to 2 on the 19th of December. Join me for that. But let's go out with a final reading of our sonnet. Flames through the ages. Prayers are said as we light the candles. Light a taper for every crazy night. Menorahs displayed on top of the mantle. 8 evenings to keep the legends bright. Listen to the flames, they tell a story. The fires burn brightly to cut through the fear. The Maccabees fought with greater glory. This oil won't last. Oh, said God, hold my beer. Traditions passed down through the ages. Dreidel shenanigans on the floor. Stories retold over the turning pages remind us of our heritage, days of yore. As the light of the candles starts to obey, traditional latkes are on my plate. See you next time, my friends. Bye-bye.